Welcome back to Keys to KO.
Three-punch combination. Goes back to it again. Oh! Big time!
Today, we'll be looking at Tyson Fury's epic knockout of Dillian Whyte.
Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley with you ringside for the heavyweight championship. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte.
The first key to the knockout was for Tyson to keep his preferred distance with the tried and true check hook.
Sugar Hill Stewart is the nephew of the late Emmanuel Stewart from the Crom Gym. So tactical early of both guys switching, and there is the first big swing.
The term has become synonymous with just throwing a lead hook when an opponent enters. But it's more accurate to say that it also includes stepping out at the same time to get offline and change angles, making it ideal for escaping the ropes or staying center ring.
This is beautiful boxing by Tyson Fury right here. Look at that check, left hook right there, as Whyte loads up with a big left hand.
A small turn of the hip and the fact that the opponent is coming in at the same time can lend the hook some decent power. Fury had to alter the technique at first because Whyte surprised everyone by coming in southpaw.
Dillian Whyte came out in the southpaw stance.
Can you believe that? And he throws the straight left. What do you make of it, Tim?
Interesting tactic right here from Dillian Whyte. I know this tactic right here kind of bothered Tyson Fury, or is bothering Tyson.
Fury found that circling outside was getting him caught. So he instead circled inside to drive Whyte into a right hand, a kind of rear check hook.
Dillian Whyte needs to be careful because...
And come down the channel with that big right hand. There's a long-range left hand from Dillian Whyte.
Whyte switched back to orthodox the next round. And from there, Fury's left check hook continued to keep him at his ideal distance and punish Whyte when he tried to get into range for the rest of the fight.
Like he's going to be throwing a jab, but then he'll throw a hook and a right hand right down the middle.
Both men back to their orthodox right.
You got to think about it.
50 to 22 connect advantage to this point. He is landing 20.
You get the harder it's going to be for them to land their offense. But he's coming in too high.
The next key was Fury's offbeat foot and hand feints, which punished Whyte throughout the fight and eventually led him to make some bad choices.
Here's a 1-2 from Fury. Now he does. And then Whyte tries to close.
Fury would feint once to get a reaction, drawing out a defensive movement or a punch, and then he would throw the real attack in response to that, exploiting any new openings created. He consistently relied on the same 1 and 2 and rhythm,
Fury's already timing his attacks.
which should make him predictable. However, the vast variety of feints, mixed with real shots, meant that Whyte was rarely able to read him. It's a staple part of his style that's worked on every opponent so far.
Easy.
Fury shaking his head after that one.
The great thing is that this tactic works no matter which way the opponent errs. They can become more agitated and overreactive to Fury's every movement,
Fury, you got to set him up for something.
Cut from Tyson Fury.
or they can become conditioned to expect the movements and fall victim to more blatant combinations.
Again. And now up top, and then wild swinging, missing. You say he has to feint.
Listen, he has to feint, and he also has to take 2 to get 1. Take 3 to...
The next key was to out-grapple Whyte when he tried to turn the fight into a brawl against the ropes. Whyte would frame against Fury's head with his elbow.
Whyte has been trying to get over the top with the clubbing right hand. That one nearly went to the back of the head, and he receives the warning from referee Mark Lyson.
Later on, when Fury tried to duck into the clinch, Whyte stood his ground and moved in as well, resulting in a mutual headbutt.
Round number 4. But that started it, Timmy.
Dillian Whyte throwing wide with a shot. You see Tyson Fury.
After this, both men were ticked off and ready to fight dirty.
Another headbutt right here. And then the right elbow trying to come down. Are you kidding me right now? No.
The ref, understandably, had a hard time controlling the action.
Fury tries to chase him back before they tie up again, and the crowd responds. It's been a feisty fourth round. Punches him in the head, in the corner. Mark Lyson's got to get control of this, and the corner of Tyson Fury, it looked like somebody was splashing.
So if the fight was going to be physical and the ref couldn't do much about it, Fury had to find a way out of it himself, or he might end up pinned against the ropes and taking punishment for the duration of the fight.
Mark Lyson gonna have to clean things up here.
His solution was to use overhooks and underhooks to try and stop Whyte's elbows. He pummeled through and changed angles to fight his way out of the clinch. It was more important to get back to center ring than to entirely avoid any shots.
Looking for an opportunity. See his power, especially with the left hand. We asked Tyson Fury to give us a scouting report. How do you sum up Dillian Whyte? He said, a modern-day Ernie Shavers. Big power of thunder.
Balance. So when you get pushed back, you're off balance. And
Dillian Whyte falling in after throwing that right hand.
These first three tactics had Whyte damaged and tired, easing the way for the last key to the KO, which was Fury's incredible ability to read a new technique and take advantage to land a knockout blow immediately. Whyte had mostly been using a high guard throughout the fight. But he started relying on a cover block to cross block sequence in the fifth to help deal with Fury's double jabs. A loose cross block from an upright posture like Whyte was using just begs for an uppercut. Fury got the read one more time in the sixth, and then
another left hand to the body from Dillian Whyte.
Tyson had tried to throw this same shot at the end of the last round, but whiffed it. This time, he did not miss, catching Whyte as he walked right into the blow. Whyte had tried this blocking sequence probably less than 5 times in the entire 6-round fight, and this was only the second time that Fury had thrown a rear uppercut, both times in response to that same blocking sequence. It was a brilliant read by Fury, and it didn't take him long to make use of it. But it's important to note it was made possible by all the prior tactics, letting him keep his ideal distance and wear down Whyte to dull his reflexes and make him desperate. I'm having a lot of fun with these keys to KO videos, so let me know more suggestions in the comments. Also, Fury vs. Usyk. Who you got? Check out my books on techniques and tactics linked below. And try our martial arts comic about a samurai becoming a prize fighter in London in the 18th century.